Okay, so I'm Jake, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the power of words and how they can be super powerful. I believe that words can be both constructive and destructive. Words used in a constructive way can be used to build people up, while words used in a destructive way only serve to tear people down and hurt people. And there's no use for destructive words in this world. So my first story is about how words can be constructive. So this goes back to my junior year of high school. I had become the starting goalie for the lacrosse team, and we had a really good outlook for the season. We were hoping to win our first game. So we were going to play Western Albemarle, and they're usually one of our toughest tests. We usually hang with them pretty well. We actually beat them for the first time 5 years ago. So really excited. It was going to be in front of our home fans, and everybody was geared up, ready to go. Everybody seemed focused, and we walked out on the field, and before we knew it, it was 21-1, and we lost. And so the way that I'm thinking about these words and how they came into play being constructive is I was kneeling down on the ground during the game, which was the first mistake, and I had my head down, and so my goalie coach yelled out to me, "Hey, pick your head up, be confident." And those words really resonated with me because that kind of marked, it was my very first varsity start, and I started out with 6 saves and 21 goals. And that really, it was destroying my confidence. But then that coach coming in and putting his hand on me and saying, it's going to be okay. Let's look to the next game. Don't focus on this. That really helped me to, one thing, put things in perspective that it was just one game. We were only 0-1. It wasn't like our whole season was ruined at the very first game. And it also made me realize that words can really play a big impact. If he had walked up to me and started yelling at me, "You're terrible, why didn't you make this save, you're benched," whatever, that could have really probably ruined the rest of the season for me. But him choosing not to do that definitely played an instrumental role in me reviving myself and getting back ready to go. And we actually, fun fact, we won 9 straight games after that and made it to the playoffs and made it to state semifinals. So my second story is about how words can be destructive, and this also involves a coach, so it almost mirrors the flip side of what I just told you about the first story. I had this teammate on the golf team. He was a little slow, and he was not a very good golfer at all, and our coach always seemed to pick him out as being weak and not worthy of his coaching. And so one day we were standing out on the driving range, and we were all hitting balls, and our coach was helping the people that played. We were getting swing tips from him, and then he walked over to my friend, and he said, took one look at him and said, "Well, I just can't help you because your swing's just so bad." And I just sat there, I just stopped, and I looked at my friend, and I could just see the confidence just leave him right as he said that. And so I made it a point from then on out to really try to be his friend and really uplift him, because I knew this coach said repeated things throughout the whole year, just making fun of his golf swing, and our coach thought it was funny. But you could really just tell that this player did not think it was funny at all, and it really tore his confidence down. He ended up never playing in a match because of that. And then our coach actually told him that he wasn't allowed to ride the bus with us because he didn't deserve it, because he wasn't really a part of the team. And so this kid wanted to support the team. He wasn't worried about himself or being seen at the match. He just wanted to come watch everybody and support his team. So my dad actually ended up taking him to the match. And so I just really tried to display the kindness to him that our coach clearly should not be fit to coach because of that. So that is what I have to say about the power of words. Thank you.